Welcome to Fayetteville Public Library. We were inspired by the YouTube show Hot Ones by First We Feast to interview library staff members as they eat increasingly spicy hot wings.
Woo!
Ooh, yeah.
Yes, this is a hot one.
Join Joel the librarian outside our teaching kitchen, where Chef Matt has prepared delicious and spicy chicken wings, perfect for a sizzling interview. This is Just Wingin' It.
Hi, my name is Susan Baxley. I am the library technician for the Fayetteville Public Library. I process all the materials that comes into the library before they can be checked out to patrons. So I put them all in catalogs and give them all descriptions, and so that all of you can check them out.
Thanks for joining me, Susan.
Hey, Joel.
So, got a few questions and a few wings for you to eat.
Yay.
So the first one you're going to eat is the ancho and marita wing. So you work in tech services, and most patrons don't really know what happens behind the scenes when we order books and they get processed and then they end up on the shelves. But the in-between, the processing, if you could tell us like what actually happens to a book before it hits our shelves.
A lot happens to a book before it hits our shelves. So when we first got the books, of course we physically process them, like we put the property stamps on it and make sure they're barcoded, RFIDs, and all those physical process that we did to the book. And then once we get those done, then we get into our records and find the records and match them to the books that we have, and then we put them in our catalog. So that goes into our catalog. So all the information that you get in our catalogs, like the titles, the subject headings, the summaries, and how many pages there are, that's what we do. So we went into our system and then we put them in there. So that's pretty much what happens.
So there's a digital component and then a physical component as well.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. How's the wing treating you?
Wing's really good. It is really good. I can really taste the ancho chili in there.
A smooth blend of Marita chilies, ripened ancho chilies, and tamarind creates a deep and rich, Latin-inspired, naturally thickened masterpiece that goes well on any food you already love.
It's really good.
So your next wing is with the Nugget honey. What led you to work in tech services?
I am a very detailed person. I like the attention to detail. And I also like to help patrons to find what they need in, I suppose, in a different ways. Like we work behind the scene, but I was making sure that if somebody goes to our catalog, say they want to find a book that is about a dog, they can just put dogs and a whole bunch of lists come up. And so that always makes my day. You know, when somebody come over, they have research projects or whatever they're looking for, and they just go over there and efficiently find what they need. I have been working like in library out the front. Well, I enjoy that very much too, but I think I like to do something back and know that I'm also doing something really good for them, and attention to details, and I like those kind of things. She's sweet, Joel. I don't know, maybe the pepper will be kicking in soon.
Careful what you wish for there, Susan.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I think Chef Matt did really good.
He is definitely a professional. Well, you've got one more left. It's the Jalcipeño Tequila and Lime Hot Sauce. I just wanted to ask you, what is it about tech services that you enjoy the most? You talked a little bit about what drew you to it, but is there a specific activity that you all do that you really enjoy?
Once I find the workflows that works for me, and then I can just go and do. And also there are varieties of the things that we do. And so we don't only just do books, as you know. Our library has telescopes to check out. We have, Chromebooks and all these electronic things. And now that we had the Center for Innovation, so just the other day I was trying to catalog sewing machines. And so that was really, really cool. That's what I like, I guess, challenge myself to find the right records and just to make sure that all the informations are correct. in our catalog. And also physical processing, that's fun too. You know, putting labels and a lot of other people from different departments joke around all the time and say, hey, you do like crafts in there in tech services. Yeah, we do. We make the magic happen. So that's what people always say, right? This is where all the magic happens.
That's right.
So yeah, that's what I like to do.
You're getting to see how our library is evolving from a very unique perspective.
Yeah, that is true. And it was so much fun when I did that sewing machines. And when the sewing machine came into the room, I was like, okay, how am I supposed to do this? But I like this one the most, y'all.
Okay, this is the Jalcipeño Tequila in lime.
Got a little kick to it.
Sure, appreciate you coming by and
Thank you,
answering a
Joel.
few
Thank you
questions.
for having me.
You're welcome.
Hi, I'm David Wright. I'm a library services generalist in circulation.
Thank you for joining me today, David. We're going to be having some hot wings. These are kind of the medium of the spectrum. And we're going to start you here on your left here. This is the red habanero and black coffee hot sauce. Call it your hot take, fiction or nonfiction?
Nonfiction.
Okay.
I'm there's so much that I don't know that I feel like I can get fill my brain up with information that I don't know about. Whatever subject, we've got a book on it.
We sure do. How's that wing treating you?
It's good.
Yeah, these are pretty flavorful. Next wing we have for you is an Indian style hot sauce. This is tiki hot masala. And I'm going to give you just a moment here to enjoy your food, and then I'll ask you another question.
Great flavor.
Are you ever surprised the amount of physical activity you get here at the library?
Constantly.
Uh-oh, one of our clowns just scared Mr. David. He's just trying to shelve some books.
I have an iPhone which has a tracker on it, and I'm just shocked when I go home and realize that I've walked 3.5 miles in a 4-hour shift. Hey, I can use the steps for sure, but it's kind of surprising, yeah, to walk that far.
Sure, we have a large facility, so it happens quicker than you think it would.
Right. Gosh, that was hot.
Yep.
But in a different way.
I enjoyed that one quite a bit. Now your last one is the Headless Horseradish sauce.
Wow.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah. I love it, but that hit you right at first.
So you work a lot with patrons. You're one of our front-facing staff. You
Yes.
do a lot of welcome desk work. What is the most satisfying part for you to interact with patrons?
Really, just involving them in the process of knowing that this is their facility. They give me energy in their excitement about the expansion and everything that we have to offer. It's rarely negative, and always giving me good insight as to what interests people the most, and my lips are on fire, and to be able to help them whatever way I can, that's rewarding. It's what a joy to be able to get that response from a patron. when they haven't seen the new expansion yet, and they're just so excited, and especially the children, they can just barely contain themselves. And I try to make as big deal out of it as possible.
Sure.
And I always try to see them if they come back through where I am after they've been. I always try to kind of like get an exit survey, and they're just always so amazed and thrilled. That it's right here at their fingertips. It's something for them that they can access all the time. So,
It's pretty special. How you feeling?
I'm burning.
Okay.
But it's good. Ooh, I love it. It's good.
It does taste
I'm
good.
not so sure I could take the hot ones though.
I'm gonna be there soon. Thank you so much for joining us and for your time.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Gwyneth. I'm the Circulation Manager here at the Fayetteville Public Library. I have a team of 26 employees. We are responsible for checking out and checking in materials. We staff 2 of the desks at the library. We shelve all of the collections, and we strive to provide excellent customer service to all of our patrons.
Thank you for joining me, Gwyneth. So you are eating 4 of the hottest wings that we have for today's event. I get you a napkin. You're going to start with one called Love Burns.
Okay.
It's from a company called Hotter Than L. What happens to a book? Patron turns it in from there till when it ends on the shelf. What goes on?
So, when a patron returns a book, they have several options. If they return it in the library, they can put it in one of 3 conveyor return slots, where it will take either a short or a long ride on a conveyor belt, depending on where the slot is. And then it will check in on our AMH, which stands for Automated Materials Handling System, otherwise known as the conveyor. It will check in the item, and then it will sort it according to what kind of book it is. And it also knows, the machine knows if the item is on hold. And we'll put those in a separate bin on the machine.
So it goes through the conveyor, ends up in a bin. What happens next?
What happens after that is that the staff will take items out of the bins, and they will put them on book trucks in order, and then they'll take them to a designated area waiting to be shelved.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. Thanks for asking.
You are very welcome. You'll notice Gwyneth is wearing gloves. Some of the sauces are very, very hot, and I'll go ahead and encourage you to be very careful when you touch your face.
So it's appropriate to go down my esophagus, but not on the outside of my body.
Yes, because you will
Okay.
probably touch an eyeball, and that would hurt.
Uh-huh.
So, what led you to you've been at the library for a long time.
13 years.
Yep. What led you to want to work in the library?
So I grew up in Fayetteville, and I lived in the neighborhood by the old Fayetteville Public Library on Dixon Street. Woo! And, oh goodness, and I loved the library, and I'm starting to cry. And I loved...
The library does that to a lot of folks.
Yeah, I'm crying not because these wings are really hot, but because of how much I love the library. But anyway, I used to go there all the time when I was a kid, on the weekends and in the summer. And then, when I was 12, I started volunteering in the children's department, shelving books and helping them out. And so then that is how I discovered a love for libraries. Then when I went to college, I got a job working in the library in college, and that's when I discovered it could actually be a career. Excuse me. And so I got my library degree, and I've been in libraries my entire adult career.
Nice. So you are about to eat a wing with a hot sauce called the Bomb.
Okay. You think I'm gonna eat it, huh?
It's up to you.
Okay.
You don't have to. If this is it, this is it.
You know what? Mind over matter. Food over fear. I'm doing it. I think.
Would you like a glass of milk?
Ask me after this one.
I sure will.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
I'm okay for now.
Okay.
I will tell you after the next question. How's that?
Sounds good. Got two more sauces, two more questions to go.
Okay. Okay.
Gotcha.
What is considered eaten?
You took a bite. That is eaten. You don't have to clean it to the bone.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
You don't have to. I mean, you can if you want to. So we had just talked about you have been at the library for 13 years. Very long time. What is your favorite memory of the Fayetteville Public Library?
Well, perhaps eating hot wings, because this might be my last memory. If I don't make it. Oh God.
That one kicking in?
Oh, it sure is.
Quick story. That one is always included on the YouTube show Hot Ones, and that one is number 8 traditionally. Most of the celebrities that are on the show hate it. They talk about that one. Was that one like less flavorful and just all about the pain?
Yeah. I don't think I have any memories at this point. Well, I'll give a recent memory. Oh, it was so awesome when we expanded the library and we had to move all of the collections. Thank you. And one moment. And it was a really big deal because not only did we move collections to the new part of the library, but we moved all of the collections around in the original building. And so we had to coordinate with making sure that one space was completely emptied out before we could move collections in. Not only that, but we had to change the orientation of some of the shelving. And we when we moved the collections, we knew exactly what shelf every single book went on. And so we were able to move all 400,000 items in our collection.
400,000?
Very seamlessly and very quickly.
Well, that's a testament to your staff. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay, so.
You get one bite from me.
No judgment. You are doing Scorpion Disco now.
Oh dear God.
You can take a small bite if you would like.
Okay.
And you don't have to if you don't want.
I'm not a quitter. We're gonna do this. I'm calling in sick tomorrow.
You are doing great, Gwyneth. All right. Go ahead. I'm going to ask you my last question actually right now. So, that's a big bite.
Oh, it is?
So what is the most satisfying part for you helping patrons? Because you are, doing a lot of more managerial stuff, but you still work the desk and you still get to see patrons on a regular basis. So if you can kind of talk about what you really enjoy about those interactions.
It's great. One of my favorite parts of my job, and I help patrons every day. I may not be like assigned to be out on the desk or anything unless we're having a staff shortage. That one actually doesn't seem as hot.
So typically,
there's a delay.
No. The bomb is like number 8, and then number 9 kind of takes you down a little bit. It probably is a teeny tiny. It's a different kind of heat. The next one you're about to do is.
I might die.
It's gonna be pretty hot, yeah.
Okay. I'll wait up for that one. But it's so great, and we love our patrons, and we love how enthusiastic they are about the library, and they come in, and we love to be able to help them with whatever question they need answered, and it's always something new, and it's always something different, and so it's just great. We love that it's different every day. We do some routine things, of course, checking items out and answering some of the same questions, but it's just so great to see all the different ways that people are using the library. especially since the expansion and being able to help them out and answer their questions. It's awesome.
So you
All right.
have a wing that's called the Last Dab, Apollo. And traditionally on the show, they will like pour a little bit more out. We are not going to do that. But that's why it's called the Last Dab. They dab a little bit more at the end.
Okay.
So we've been talking about, you've been here a long time. You've seen a lot of different changes here. Is there any cool stuff that you can tell us that's coming next that patrons can look forward to?
Yeah, absolutely. We were just talking about this morning. If you place an item on hold, okay, wait, I'm gonna do this real quick.
You go right ahead.
Whew. All right.
You have done an amazing job, Gwyneth.
Thank you.
It may not feel like that right now, though.
Thank you. All right, let's see here. Whew. Okay, so we have a hold locker. Right now, if you place an item on hold on our catalog online, then you can select that you pick it up either in the library or via curbside, or coming soon, you can request, man, that is a hot one. You can request that it be delivered to the holds locker, and we'll send out information about this once it's ready to go. And it's really neat. And when you come pick up your hold, you'll use the little kiosk at the holds locker. You'll scan your library card, enter your PIN. Your holds will show up. You'll select them. The door to the locker pops open, and when the locker pops open, it automatically checks the items out to you.
Very cool.
So that's really cool. Also coming as soon as we can get it to you is we are hoping to have an extended hours library. So just a part of the library that people can access before and after regular library hours. One moment. The holds locker will be a part of that space. I'm not going to touch my face.
Don't touch your face.
Let me take my glove off before I touch my face.
Yep. I was trying to catch
I'm
it before you
sweating.
did.
Thank you. If you can't get to the library during regular hours, you could come in and get your item out of the holds locker. Yes.
At your leisure.
Yes. Thank you.
You have taken quite a spice journey with me. Thank you so much. You're on top of the mountain now, looking down. How do you feel?
I feel like I've had a new experience. I've enjoyed talking with you. I feel like I survived. So